The girl was just about to take a shower when she suddenly noticed a dried drop of ketchup on the sink. She thought it was from when she got her ear pierced 2 days ago, so she didn't pay much attention. But as she dried her body and left the bathroom, she noticed several more ketchup stains on the carpet. Although she felt a little puzzled, she remembered that she lived in a shared apartment with 3 other girls, so she didn't think much of it. While blow-drying her hair, she suddenly saw that the toilet hadn't been flushed. At that moment she realized the front door hadn't been locked when she returned, and since her roommates were all clean and tidy girls, they would never use the toilet without flushing. A terrifying thought struck her: someone else might have entered the apartment. The girl quickly packed her things and went outside her room. She tried calling her roommates but no one answered. Left with no choice, she called her boyfriend. Together the two of them went to check the apartment. Her boyfriend thought she was just overthinking, and even teased her to scare her a little. They carefully walked through the rooms. The first few were perfectly tidy, but one bedroom was in complete disarray, and the window was broken. It was obvious someone had broken in. Strangely, none of the valuables like the computer had been taken. Just then, her roommate called back. The girl hurriedly explained what had happened. Her roommate said she would rush home immediately. The girl and her boyfriend then went to the last roommate's room, but the door was locked from the inside. No matter how hard they knocked, there was no response. The girl suddenly remembered something, and quickly went outside to check through the window, but she could only see a small glimpse through the gap. Her boyfriend decided to force the door open, but the door was too solid. He failed to break it down. Then something even stranger happened. The waste in the toilet had suddenly disappeared. Clearly someone was still inside the apartment after the girl left. The couple rushed outside and called the police. But terrifyingly, just as her boyfriend hung up, the police arrived. After talking, they realized the officers weren't here for the call. They had only come because someone found a phone and wanted to return it. The phone belonged to Lucy, one of the girl's roommates. At this point the girl was emotionally shaken, and because of the language barrier she became even more anxious. Her boyfriend explained the strange events to the police, but the officers said burglary was not really their responsibility. After repeated pleas, the two officers finally agreed to check inside. Lucy also arrived with a friend. They all knew their other roommate, Ellie, never locked her bedroom door. Lucy found it very unusual. Her friend decided to force the door open. What they saw inside left everyone stunned. The police quickly sealed off the entire scene. Lucy completely broke down, crying so hard she could barely stand. Meanwhile, the girl seemed unusually calm, even kissing her boyfriend. This inappropriate moment was caught by a reporter at the scene, and later noticed by the police chief in charge of the case. Soon, several of them were taken to the station for questioning. Because of the language barrier, the interrogation was very difficult, and they couldn't provide useful information for a long time. The female officer turned her attention to the girl's boyfriend, asking how long they had been together. He answered, about a week, and mentioned that the girl had been staying at his place recently. To make things smoother, the police arranged for a translator. The girl then explained everything that had happened that day. The officer questioned her. Why would she still take a shower after noticing the ketchup stains? The girl said she thought her roommate had accidentally left them there. It wasn't until she saw the unflushed toilet that she became alarmed, because she knew her roommates were very clean. On the surface, her explanation seemed reasonable, but the chief noticed something odd. The girl had claimed the toilet waste was gone, yet when the police sealed the scene, the waste was still there. Why had she lied? During questioning, Lucy also revealed that the girl often didn't come home at night, and sometimes brought different men back, which made Lucy feel unsafe. The officer quietly noted this clue. While waiting, the girl continued cuddling with her boyfriend, acting intimately, which made her roommates even more uncomfortable. Even the female officer passing by was speechless at her behavior. Eventually, the translator told them they could all leave, but the girl needed to return at 11 p.m. for further investigation. For now, the police all agreed the girl was their prime suspect,